Hi, I'm Shorty and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Shorty Skate Series. Today I'm going to break down the lateral step. The lateral step is a roller derby skill which is used to practice lateral motion and general footwork. So a lot of skaters will practice this in a 4-step process. They'll turn their leading foot 90 degrees and then they'll turn their trailing foot 90 degrees and then they'll close their leading foot to then close their trailing foot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas I find this process a little long. So in roller derby, especially if you're a small skater like me, you need to be as fast as you can. So doing 1, 2, 3, 4 steps is a lot longer than saying doing 2 steps. I also find that being in this stance is very uncomfortable and unstable, especially if someone was to hit you from behind. So doing it like this might not be the best for you. So the way I like to think about a lateral step is more like a sideways T-stop. So first you want to get into good derby stance. From here you want to shift your weight into your back leg or your trailing leg. You want to turn your front leg 90 degrees. And from here you want to then push off the inner edge of your skate to be able to glide on that leading leg. So now as you're gliding, you then want to drag your trailing leg just gradually. So think about it like patting a dog. Yes, Kimmy, it's okay. You want to have gradual pressure, and then as you're coming to the spot where you want to stop, you'll increase the pressure. So like this. So you want to increase the pressure and put more weight into your trailing leg. You then want to pivot on your front trucks of your leading leg to then do a little bit of a heel flick, sort of like when you're doing a plow stop, to then stop this foot from moving, and then this one will come to a stop with it. So it would be like wait, step, glide, turn. Wait, step, glide, turn. That's how I do a lateral step. So it's more like 2 motions. It's 1, 2, 1, 2. So sideways view would be, if I can fit, it would be derby stance. So now I have these 4 cones out to sort of represent the lanes. If you're traveling just 1 lane, then it can be just a quick lateral step. If you need to travel 2 lanes, you have to push off your inner edge a lot harder. So you have to really dig in. That's when being in derby stance will help to push your power through that inner edge. If you need to travel 1, 2, 4 lanes, then you have to think about sort of like a scooter step. You want to then do the same motion, but then take 1 extra push sort of in the middle to be able to make it all the way to the other side as fast as possible. So it's push, push, stop. Push, push, stop. So a few tips for doing a lateral step like this. You want to focus on having your hips forward. So you don't want to look to turn your hips to the side when you do it. You want to think about really keeping those hips as square as possible. Also, you want to have good derby stance. You don't want to lean too far forward. So remember, core tight and engage. Your axis is upright. Your hips are square. So it's really all to do with your feet. Nothing upper body wise is moving. However, if you wanted to do this with a buddy, say someone facing forward, someone facing backwards, you can definitely use your arms. So say if I was in lane 3 or lane 4, I think most leagues will have their outside arm up. Whereas if you switch to lane 2 or lane 1, you'll have your inside arm up. So you would be switching your arms dependent on what lane you're in. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Remember to tag me on Instagram at shortstop.crdl to share your journey with me. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and share with others. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching.